starts the game defending Paul George, who shoots the quick three and drains it. Oh, dang, fanned on the catch, and here comes Paul George in the open court. Oh, the pull-up three.
Oh, man.
Paul George, another three.
Oh, man, is he's in one of those zones.
Paul George, boy, how quick off the hop has he been? He's got 11 points in this quarter. Oh, man, Paul George with a jackhammer jam.
You could see that coming.
George gets all the way in.
Paul George, a couple of seasons ago in an exhibition game, broke his leg. It was a serious injury. And he's come all the way back.
So he gets into your paint, and he just creates havoc.
Well, Paul George says thank you very much, and he dribbled right by Harden. Harden was looking for help. George draws the basket and the foul. Paul George doing what he wants to in this quarter.
Paul Pierce blocked away by Paul George.
Good read.
And no challenge for George by Paul. It's Paul George, top of the key. Leans in, off balance, and got it. Paul George to the basket, finishes strong.
Get into it. Yeah, he did a good job. They just switch it.
Paul George for three, got it.
Yeah, they would just switch it.
This is going to be room service for the Pacers. Showtime for Paul George. End game and a half situations have been tough, but that time they convert. Off the mark, loose ball, and they get another possession. He threw up a... Oh! I can't believe it went in! Paul George, and he was looking for the foul. Paul George from downtown. Got it. Look out now.
Good
Great,
hands.
good reach there. It really was. Got it.
What a
Yes.
pass.
Oh, yeah, that's basketball there because the big fella's out running.
Taken by Paul George. He takes it in, lays it in. Paul George comes off the screen, goes inside, Hill dunks it.
Well, because he's a complete player, Mike. He
can't. Mahimi throws it down on the feed from George.
George working hard to lose Durant, and he looks a little more in rhythm here.
George the five. Thunder finish. Mahimi on Mahimi.
Indiana's won 5 of their last 7, and they come out on fire. Rebound to George. Hill hits ahead for Paul George. And what a start for Indiana. He's pass for Whiteside broken up. Here's a breakout for Paul George. Finger rolling on the run. And Tony again, points off a turnover for Indiana. George gets inside of Dang, who commits the foul, and George completes the play with the score.
Everyone in the league will root for him to come back. I know he's a competitor, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt like that.
Taken by George. Here he goes. Thomas chasing and pounded down. PG.
Really good job of reading it on that play.
Paul George hunts his way in and scores again. Second field goal of the quarter. Paul George taking time, fires it up, and ties it at the buzzer.
I'm telling you, that pass was a bullet.
Paul George.
I got to look at Miles Turner because I don't think Thomas can guard him. Paul had Galloway on him. Yeah, that's why Rambis is taking a timeout.
Here's Paul George.
Was just taking.
Paul George got it back on the baseline.
When it's going well.
He shot a season-high 51.7% against Indiana back in February, and that's another basket, a third for Miles Turner. Here's Paul George raises up, and his jumper goal.
Not rushing anything. He's not forcing anything, so he's got more time to take.
What a move.
It really was.
George, free throw line, separation again. Here's George from...
Oh, yeah!
Three-pointer! Yeah! George drives on Batum, hangs and scores.
That's big-time play there. Good screen.
Now he's going to put it up and in. George guarded by Batum. He lobs it up.
Pass.
Oh, what a pass.
Great read there.
Paul George took his time and finally scored. Pacers are not buried yet. Not even close. 2 more for Paul George. Into the pack, George. Draws the foul and he scores. Are you kidding me?
Again, off the screen and an easy basket for Paul George. But I'll tell you what, he is fearless when it comes to shooting threes. He's got great confidence in himself. Tough shot. Swing it to George. He fakes. He gets free. He shoots. He scores. Paul George.
Oh, that's an incredible call. And then still play that physical game.
George isolated, going around Nene. and scores.
Ball slapped away. Here's Paul George. Beats the shot
Got it
clock
online.
again.
Yeah, got it online. And it looks like the Paul George we've seen the last couple of games, Chris.
Put in by Mahimi.
You like the good ball move. Really nice move by Paul George. He was able to create space on the spin.
Step back jump shot by George is good.
And Paul decided, let's not fight this too much.
George had a 2-point opening quarter on a step-back jumper, and he gets another. Paul George comes off the screen guarded by Evan Turner, and that's a dunk. Easy for Jordan Hill. Now George goes inside against Marcus Smart, and the Pacers have regained the lead.
And I guess, and as you look at that, I guess the other relevant question is, what is it relative to your sport?
Here's Ellis. Leaves it off to Paul George for three. It's good with a huge three in the corner.
He's ready for the challenge. That's Paul George ready for the challenge there. Because he stayed there with the contact and cleared himself to get the shot.
George gets into the lane.
Love had that great first quarter where he was 4 of 7, 14 points. He's made only one basket since as George drills a three. 29 points for Paul George.
Paul George attacks the rim.
Yeah.
Love it.
He really did. He was ready to take on Ibaka.
That's a big-time shot.
Yeah, he just keeps laying. Oh, ready. Good job by Paul.
Here comes Paul George, and he will go up and under. Pacers have the lead. And Paul George has not scored here in the fourth. He gets inside, draws the foul, banks it
It's
in.
a basket.
He's got 39. Paul George
one. Yes!
made it, and a foul. Paul George.
Sure did.
What a
Smart enough to
shot.
get that one going to the rim.